4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, it's gone straight away to juddering.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. It's great to see you. Hope I find you well. I'm Jenny Kirk. Welcome you up here to Weir Yard for the Monday Club. It's 7 o'clock on a Monday, and that means it's time for fun. Yes, indeedy-doody. We've got all the great news coming up. There's been so many announcements. We've had Rapido Rail X. I just stood on something sharp there. I'll put that in a bit. And in the run-up over the week up to that, so many new models announced.
It's been like the wacky races. Everyone's trying to get out at the same time.
It's like, Rapido, come on now, calm down, calm down, calm down. But it's like being a new model every day, and not just like, oh, I'm going to do a re-livery on this. It's like, no, all new tooled locomotives. We've had the U-Class. We've had the D34, we've had the short tank Sardar class in 009, and also I think it's the Glens as well. They're the ones off the top of my head, so plenty for Scottish modelers. Also in the news, the Hellion class 104s have begun turning up, so I know quite a few people have been waiting for those. It's been a while since we've had an all-new tooled first generation DMU come through. They get quite expensive these days. I think that's why manufacturers tend to be a little bit reticent about them. And also, of course, in the news, I was away doing some daddy-daughter time with my dad at Lee Model Railway Exhibition. And you might see this tankard here, there. Best in Show, Lee 2025. Yes, that's right. I am so honoured and humbled. Voted for by the public. So if
anyone thinks it was the wrong choice, blame the public.
Blame the public, the great unwashed. They're who's responsible. I feel really humbled, actually. It must be said that there were so many great exhibition layouts there, and I wouldn't have been shocked, surprised, or even miffed if any of the others had won. Some really great stuff on offer.
Quite close as well, I heard.
Yeah, it was only 2 votes in it. The big O-gauge layout, which I really liked. It was great fun to watch. O-gauge trains going around on this continuous circuit. I'm told that they came second, just 2 votes in it. But we've got Peter Jackson, Sheila Heath, O-gauge Journey, Richard Swiderski, Paul Grant, Dave Scott Railways, JTG Werewolf, Harry Sedgwick, Summer Breeze, Mother Railway, John and Holly, Claude Hamilton, Patrick Ling, Anthony, Flymo Chairman 1, Dave Scott Railways, Michael Sarsfield, Zantec, Ben Tullett, Scanman said, did Zoe vote? Zoe wasn't even there.
I wasn't there. I had the weekend off.
It's great to see you, Scanman. Hope all is well. Hope there's no sinister Chinese balloons over Billings, Montana. James Pett, we do appreciate and approve of James Pett. Of course, yes. A quick reminder that I'm in 2 award categories for the Hornby Magazine Awards. If you haven't voted, then do please consider voting. It's a really great way that you can show your appreciation of everything that we do for the hobby. Not just the Monday Club, but everything else. The TV work too. The building of so many layouts, even though I'm not in the YouTube builders category. I am up for YouTube Channel of the Year. Have a think about all the great reviews, the news, and interviews promoting shops, manufacturers, venues, and all sorts, as well as showing you how to do so many different things with skills and techniques. So lend me your vote. I'll be very happy. I would say at this point normally, I never win anything, but Lee does prove otherwise, so it can be done. I'm also up for Layout of the Year with Minith Tattoos Newith, and hopefully this is a good omen that voted by the public Best in Show at Lee over the weekend. Platform 7A says, you have my vote. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Dion Wollaston, yes, it was great to see you there. It says, nice to talk to your dad, Jenny. Yeah, my dad, he's a great guy. Yeah, I've known him all my life. Railway Day says, loved the Class 60 review, Jenny. Thank you so much. What a great model. And James Pett says, oh, I see some 4DDs running on Weir Yard.
Do you? My goodness.
Yes. It's funny there. There we are. Oh, look. It's paperwork out of a box for 4DDs. Lots of people online speculating about where they are. I'll tell you where they are. I've got them. No, actually, I've got the air-freighted review samples. However, the reviews, I believe, won't be out until October. I've got to coordinate with magazines. I think it's Model Rail and Hornby magazines.
Can I just say to people who think that Jen gets freebies, because there's still that rumour that goes around.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't. And the review copy of the 4DD, you're then passing on to magazines.
I film the review, but I can't put it out. I then pass them on to one of the magazines that makes their review. They then pass it on to the next magazine who do their review, and they all come out at the same time. So there you go. Yes. Zantek says, congratulations on Minith Tattoos. Thank you so much. Yes, and hopefully it can win Layout of the Year in the Hornby Magazine Awards. However, it's time to roll VT.
Welcome to the Monday Club, your online model rail club for all the news, gossip, layout tours and more with your host, broadcaster and model maker, Jennifer Kirk.
The Monday Club is proudly sponsored by TMC, the Model Centre. Check them out at themodelcentre.com. The website features extensive stocks of new models as well as selective pre-owned items where you can track down that bargain you've always wanted. Pre-order with confidence all of the forthcoming models from all the manufacturers. TMC also offer a renumbering and renaming service so you can get the exact identity of locomotive that you want. Why not also check out their value weathering, or go for something incredibly special with their bespoke service where you can choose from a more extensive weathered look right through to custom graffiti either off the peg or to a design of your choice. Check out TMC today at themodelcentre.com and start your model journey. So we are back, and the comment there from Alan Pollock says, my Class 47 sound decoder is in the post. Boom! Hello, Caroline Rogers, and Simon Pitcher as well says, evening all, hope everyone is fine and well.
You've got a bit of post-show lurgy.
Yeah, a little bit, and actually my neck feels really bad as well. Hello to Mel's, and also James Pett says, Jenny gets to borrow models in exchange for doing masses of work to produce really detailed reviews. Zoe also spends tens of hours editing said review. Yes, and then more often than not, review samples need to be sent to the next person.
This is how it is.
So
that's the nature of the beast.
That's the nature of the game. Anyway, would you show me the up-to-date comments?
You want me to do more work? My goodness.
Hey, I was... yes. Ravenheart Modelling says, crikey, is that the time already? Only seems like an hour since the last show. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I was doing a quick test earlier on.
Gandalf?
Yes?
There are latecomers.
A Monday clubber is never late to do errands, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Anthony says, really looking forward to seeing Jenny's layout at Shildon now. Absolutely, yes. Shildon show is the next outing for Minith Tattoos Newith. So you can see it there. I can't remember. I think it's something like the 4th and 5th of October. It's
My goodness.
First weekend of October.
Not long now.
And then Great Electric Train Show, I think, is the weekend after.
It is.
So, yes, James Petts, the Gandalf, has been invoked. And Ilmson TT says, Gandalf, you were very early. And James Petts, yes, Minith Tattoos Newith is busy this year, by popular demand, it must be said. Lots of people want to see it. It's gone down a storm, actually. The new issue of Hornby magazine is out, but in the previous edition, yes, in the previous edition, really great. 8 pages, I think it was over. So it looks really great. There's photos from Jonathan Newton, absolutely amazing.
He has an incredible eye.
Absolutely. Anybody wondering, those photos with the background and the sky, they're not Photoshop, they're actually genuine. He's added in the steam and smoke effects,
of course, yes.
Photoshop. But everything else is au naturel. Because we did it outdoors, which makes them all the more amazing. That there's almost no trickery going on there, just the steam and smoke effects. So you'll be able to see the layout at a Great Electric Train Show and Shildon. Right, saw loads and loads of people at the Lee show. Great to see you all. Andy Fryers Junction says we'll be at Shildon. Don't forget to bring your badges. Absolutely. Lots and lots of badges were had by people coming. Actually, there's quite a few people after older colour badges. So quite a few of the green ones are now gone.
I'm surprised that there are any left.
Yeah, I keep finding them in the bottom of my handbag. So let's have a look. Do I have any? Oh, there's a maroon one. So maroon still limited quantities. I can't find any green.
I know that the blues are all gone because the ones
blues
I found down the back of a sofa and behind a shelf at one point.
No,
I managed to sell those, but
Yes.
I don't think there's any green ones left.
I think the green ones are now officially out. I always say to people, what's that one? Is that? Oh no, that's an ochre one as well. I always say to people, if you're lucky, you get to see. What's that? No,
yeah, she says to people, if you're lucky.
That's a maroon one as well. There are a few maroon ones knocking about. Ben says, I'll be happy to take the maroon one to free up some space in your bag. Haha. Andrew Bettis asks, is it time for a new colour yet?
No.
Not quite. OO Gauge Journey says, thanks for my badge at Lee and the books. You're absolutely welcome. Actually, quite a few people had copies of the books at Lee as well. I ran out on the Saturday. So
they chased you down and got them off you, did they?
Yeah, Andrew Bettis says, I would like experimental blue stroke purple. It might be purple, actually. I do think that purple might be on the card.
Do you have a tiny sliver of metal that could work as a turret to go into this?
How do you mean?
There's supposed to be a tiny turret there.
Probably
but
somewhere.
I've lost the plastic bit because it pinged somewhere.
Probably somewhere, but not right now. Busy.
Fair enough. Well, I do have another question for you.
Yes, if it's
what's in the news?
In the news, right? Okay, so we've got some pictures and stuff.
Yes.
Rapido, come on now, leave some stuff for other people to do. Take a break, cool your engines. Woo-hoo. So, up on the screen, so I'm going to big screen. Loch class. I was saying Glen, but actually it was the Loch class. So you're seeing scrolling across your laser display screens. Oh, it stopped. Oh no, there we go, and there we are. Right, so U-class. Loads of people have been wanting that for ages. LNER D40. That's Gordon Highlander, Great North of Scotland Railway.
Gordon's alive.
Sort of, yes. That's going to be incredibly popular. One I've wanted for a while. Highland Railway Lock class. That looks interesting. Kerr Stewart. What if short tank Sirdar class to complement the long tanks, which they've already announced, and also the South Eastern and Chatham Railway G class, which I believe that those were the story behind those was the Great North of Scotland Railway ordered, I think it's the D40. And they fell on hard times between ordering them and them being delivered, so they couldn't afford them. So they suggested that the manufacturer offer them around. At the same time, South Eastern and Chatham Railway were looking for, they needed locomotives, and basically these would just be off the peg. So the G class and the D40 class are largely the same. Now, the G-Class didn't last so long, victims of standardisation by the Southern Railway, but they're being done as an exclusive by Rails of Sheffield. So there's a lot going on. I'm really looking forward to a lot of these. But the South Eastern and Chatham Railway G-Class, boy, are we being spoilt with South Eastern and Chatham Railway stuff. But also, batch 3 of the Evolution coaches has been announced. I'm really looking forward to those. And some of the livery options do match in with what they've been announcing. So, there we go. Right, let's change the angle of the dangle. And, yes, the 4DDs, plural, are going round. These I will film, and then the review is embargoed until October. So you're not going to see the review for a while. Can I get the chat back up, please? When you're not going to see the reviews, don't bother asking me too many details. I'm not going to gazump the magazines.
No, it's just not. It's not worth it.
It's just not cricket then. But as you can see, running absolutely fine. Internal lighting really, really good. Warbler Production says, I'm going to order both ZR classes, the long tank is Diana and Line Black and short tank is Black and Maroon. I'm actually, these are going to be perfect for the sugarcane railway I want to do.
Oh,
Yaharik
the
says,
sugarcane, yes.
Yeah, Yaharik says, I'm starting to go off Rapido. Too many locos I want.
It's
Jordan
always the
Hunter,
problem, isn't it?
Yeah, Jordan Hunter says, I can see Gordon Highlander might be popular since it's the Museum of Scottish Railways. It's the final surviving Great North of Scotland railway locomotive. What's the grey thing on the flatbed train, says Zantec? Flatbed train, grey thing. There isn't a grey thing on the flatbed train.
This is a...
It'll be a wagon.
There's, no, what I'm thinking is this a trick of the light that he's talking about?
No, there's 22-ton plate wagons, 22-ton bolster wagons, bogie bolster Cs, Lomax, and there's a Warwell as well.
And a
so that's all that's there. There's actually nothing loaded on them.
The thing pulling the flats.
Oh no, that's the 01 from Rapido that you saw the review last week on Friday. The review's proven very, very popular, just like the sales of the model have been. It's just flying out the door.
What is the locomotive pulling them?
I just said it's the 01
okay. I'm just reading
Rapido.
the chat. I wasn't listening to you.
Yeah.
Why would I listen to you?
Yeah. RG Models 86. The 01s are amazing. I will say to you, if you haven't ordered an 01 yet, then you really are going to be hunting around for them. They've sold incredibly well. And as you saw in the review, they had a lot of innovations. Now, for me, I was really impressed with the new style of pickups. They've gone for spring-loaded plungers on the back of each wheel on the locomotive. And this means gone are the days of having to bend little horrible crappy Foster bronze things. They just place straight on the back of the wheels and they just work perfectly. So yeah, the Monkey of Madness is showing off the best in show from
for those who arrived late.
Yes. For those, there's late.
A Monday clubber is never late out to the wagons.
That's for preempting me.
Nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. RG Models 86.
Where's
I've got
my
the Southeastern. Well, go and get them now. Can I just say, one of our great Monday clubbers dropped off the biscuit of choice at the show, and my dad and I, and actually a couple of other people, had some because. If I told you there was crack cocaine in them, you'd go, I knew it was something like that. They are amazing. They are the Marks and Spencer's custard creams, but then they are encased, enveloped in a generous quantity of chocolate. And I'm being handed the mystery bag that the Cupboard Monkey got. It's N-gauge, so I'm not interested. But I'm sure the Cupboard Monkey will be going through that in a bit. OO Gauge Journey, it was you! Says, I'm glad you enjoyed them. Thank you so much. They are amazing. Amazing. And I'll be honest, unless somebody can show me a better biscuit, they are likely to win the Monday Club Biscuit of Choice Award at the end of the year. Dave Rowledge says, got the blue 01 after your review. Yeah, I bet you're not disappointed. I really want that blue 01. I can't justify the cost, I'll be honest with you. Alan Pollock says, right, I'm back. Welcome back. We're just talking about biscuits, actually. Strawberry waffles are nice, says Zantec. Yeah. DJK666 says they've got 2 U's, used to have 2 S15s, might still have both in the Q class. I've come in halfway through. Tim's Model Railway in different videos says, did you and Zoe buy anything at the show? Zoe wasn't there. She's been given a weekend off for bad behaviour, so she sat at home, surrounded by the detritus of McDonald's takeaway.
I spent my entire weekend painting Leagues of Votan
in your pants.
And Imperial Knights for Warhammer 40,000.
In your pants. that's like there's a drinking game where you basically just put in your pants at the end of every
potential thing. Yes.
Yeah, every potential
Star
thing.
Wars in your pants.
Yeah, every potential thing in your pants. So here we are. I've just outrageously it's outrageous. More than 50% chocolate. We've saved this pack for the Monday Club. So Zoe, are you going to be showing them your
Is this your excuse to eat biscuits?
Damn straight. Can I also say we opened the show? These
they're not actually available.
They're not available, but I've just received these. I paid for them. Don't pay these. But yeah, Doctor Who themed, and it looks like I don't know if there are any more, but I do know who to ask nicely, really nicely, and there we are. International Electromatic. Which, if you're a Doctor Who fan, you will know that that's from The Invasion, Patrick Troughton serial, which also features railways. It features the Guinness Park Royal Brewery sidings, because they filmed quite a bit there on a weekend. Right.
So, is it my turn now? So, as some of you all know, because I've mentioned it a lot, I do like a good mystery bag. I usually pick up the Oxford Rail one, so every time I go to the show. This one was Andy Sawyer had some N-gauge stuff. So we've got a mystery bag here. Now, I'm going to move the camera. So, Jen, make sure that you're okay. And that you're out of the way, because we don't want to get you here. That's the tank I built last week. I was just finishing it off this week. It's a World War II Panther from the losing side, shall we say. The naughty boys. Very naughty. So we've got here a Sawyer Models N-gauge bag. I have already opened it because I got a bit eager and then I realised I was supposed to be doing it on the show. So I'm going to pull everything straight out.
Now, can I just say...
No.
Ravenheart Modelling says, everything in the hobby is so expensive these days. Well...
This wasn't. This was £10.
No, can I just say, at the Lee show, there was some great bargains to be had across the stalls. And would you believe it, I got a fully functioning N2 tank locomotive, a Hornby 001, mint in box, £15. I paid £20 for a mint Hornby 00 Golden Fleece. And these all work perfectly. They're from the 1960s. Well, the N2 was from the early 1950s. Bulletproof, reliable. And these are great models. They might not be the most detailed that you'll get, but they provide endless hours of fun.
And that's what counts.
Yes.
I don't care what people say. If I can have fun with a model, I don't care how much detail's on it.
Now, Scanman saying, are you saying Lee or Leeds? Right, Lee, but it's spelt differently. It's spelt Leigh. And in that funky way that Brits have, it's pronounced Lee. So when I say Lee, you'll be thinking like Lee. But it's a place just south of Bolton. It's a town, but it's called Lee, but it's spelt Leigh.
It's one of those annoying things, which is what I've had a conversation with you about this. English needs accents so people know how things are written.
Yeah, but thanks to the Normans, we don't have accents. Right,
because they didn't want to learn. So there's a lot of paperwork that comes with this. Saddleworth Charity Model Railway Exhibition, 2nd, 3rd and 4th of May. The Shildon Model Railway Club's 38th Autumn Exhibition, 4th and 5th of October. There you go.
There we are. Oh, keep that handy.
I will. There you go.
All right.
We've got a model railway exhibition in Barnsley, 15th and 16th of November. The Christmas Model Railway Show in Manchester, 13th and 14th of December. Children free, tickets £10. That, you know what? That's a centenary. Okay, Sugden Sports Centre. We might have a look at that. Model Railway Exhibition in Crewe, 8th and 9th of November. This is Sawyer Models from Lee. That's where we got this from on his stand. Leyland Model Railway Exhibition, 22nd of August and 23rd of August in next year. Model Railway Show in Pontefract, 24th and 25th of January. Lee Festival of Model Railways. Here we are. There you are. Leigh, Lee. 12th and 13th of September. This is an advert for the thing that we got it at. Right. Then this is a catalogue for Expo tools. They do all sorts. So,
yeah.
Ooh,
right. Let me just deal with some of the comments. Ben Davis says, "Sorry, Jennifer. Who made those Doctor Who wagons?"
Rapido, but they're not for sale. They're like an internal joke thing.
They're an internal joke thing at Rapido. However, you can try dropping an email to Rapido and see whether they have any left.
Yeah, they were basically made as a little thing for the
Jason
internal
Tron
people.
And I was given an opportunity to buy a couple.
Yeah.
But they're not a general release item. There weren't many of them. They're actually quite rare in a way.
So, then we had a Bachmann catalogue.
Yeah. Also, oh, it's gone off the top now.
Okay. Which one did you want?
Well, I don't know until I see it again. Yeah, there we are. Marcus Muggins.
Yep.
Says Doctor Who Inferno from John Pertwee's first series features some TTA tank wagons, if I remember correctly.
No, I've never seen them.
No, right. They're not TTAs. They're actually old four-wheel unbraked tankers. Of the type, actually.
Oh, is this in the industrial site?
Yes, yeah.
Venusian Kung Fu gentlemen.
Yes, when they're trying to dig to the centre of the Earth. And
Yes.
I found the location on Google Earth. It's no longer rail connected. But it is interesting to see it in that Doctor Who serial still being rail connected. And clearly, obviously, getting deliveries and such like via rail.
Right, here's the thing. So this bag was £10, wasn't it?
£10 for the entire bag.
For the entire bag. So £5, £4.25, £5, and £4.75. There's 20 quid's worth of value in the bag. So, plus this. Now this is a Rail Match Authentic Colour blue paint that was in there. And Jen, I think you want that, don't you? You love a good Rail Match paint.
I'll probably use it.
But this is what really caught my eye when I opened this. This is an Engage bag, so this is Engage Wood and Company Limited in Kings, JR Wood, sorry. So I'm going to put this onto my little railway because I love the brightness of it. It's a bit like that shaker salt that we found. Ooh, is that actual coal? I probably wouldn't. If I was doing this, I would have made that a little bit smaller because it does look a little overscale for Engage. But there you go. There, a load of barrels. They're going straight onto Boxton Junction, which is my Engage layout. So that's cool. This is a pre-owned, what appears to be. Oh, it's like townhouses with bay windows and some scenic materials. Not bad at all. Mild brown flock from Gauge Master. I cannot say anything bad about that.
Yeah.
I love a mystery box. It's always nice. So I'm really happy with that. I'm going to give it a thumbs up.
You do like a mystery. So let's change the angle of the
One mystery I've got is why I put it with ye.
And I'm sure that we've got some latecomers. Gandalf.
I was asleep. Stop it.
Oh, well, he's sleeping whilst there's biscuits
Monday.
on the...
Monday Clubber
Nearly took my
never
fingers off.
late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
What did you just put in the bin?
The bag it came in.
Ah, right, okay.
Ravenheart Modelling says, what's the blue double-decker flying right down on the down fast? Well,
That's
it's
the 4DD, isn't it?
4DD.
Oh, wow, these are nice.
Of course they are. They're so nice. That's why I scoffed 3 whilst I was talking. Gandalf is currently in a chocolate coma off the back of these. He nearly took my fingers off. So he says a huge thank you. Warbler Production says TARDIS by the signal box. It is actually, yeah. quite tucked away, but well done. The computer program enhanced 24 to 38. TARDIS detected. TARDIS detected. Peter Joyce says we had a Birmingham Model Railway Club outing to the Great Central Railway for fish and chips on the train pulled by a 5MT on Saturday. I'd very much recommend it. Warbler Production says the bus that came in my 00 scale goodie bag was a little bit overscale. It's a Corgi, but not one of their OO versions. I'll give it to my nephew with some buildings for his train set.
That's cool.
OO Gauge Journey says, you're welcome, Gandalf. I had the Bourbon ones, proper chocolate coma. I've never tried the Bourbon ones, but they do sound proper naughty. What are you looking for?
My snippets. I'm going to try and build this bungalow while we're on the show.
You're going to try and make a mess, are you?
I'm going to build a bungalow while we're on the show. Live modelling, you don't get it everywhere.
Yeah, Les Kirk says, just got in, Jenny. Have you told them of your Lee tankard news? Yes, yes, we have. Voted best in show. So thank you so much to everybody.
Actually, Jane, keep it where it is because you look funny.
So I'm really humbled. There was
really
some amazing layouts on the go. Oh, Peter Joyce says Jenny Bingham, not Birmingham. Marcus Muggins says anyone planning on buying one of those Bully DD models might want to check the headroom in their tunnels or bridges. It's getting around Weir Yard just fine, it must be said.
Do you have standard size things?
Yeah, but the 4DD was basically the limit of the loading gauge, so it's within the loading gauge.
Only just.
So yeah, as I was saying at the beginning, because I know there's been a lot of speculation by people who know nothing.
It always is.
Yeah, they are on the boat, I am told. And as far as the reviews are concerned, I have to film a review and then post these on to either Model Rail or Hornby magazine, who then do their review and post it on to the next. So they've got to do the round robin. And the reviews are embargoed until October, which suggests to me
that they're coming out around October. But stay tuned for a mystery announcement. I say a mystery announcement. There's a model. I'm trying to think how to phrase this so I don't break any embargo. There's something common that you'll be interested in.
KR Models are on the boat with the 4DDs. Is a model that KR Models has not announced, so it's not sold out at all. Mega Gronk. No, but it's one which may really impress people. So watch this space, and all I can say is that down here, the review sample came in the box with the 4DDs.
And a big stern letter that says, under no circumstances show this one.
I made my special noise when I saw it.
Ooh. Yeah. She made her other special noise as well.
Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath asks, will KR Models be at Getz? I wondered. No, they won't be. They don't do shows in the UK anymore because people were really nasty to them.
I can't blame them, to be honest.
Well, no, because Carl, who did the shows, great guy, formerly worked for Trainsporters. He left, and they haven't taken on anybody else. So it's I don't know. I think that the problem was that there seems to be a lot of gribbling, and
there's a certain kind of people. I'm going to say this as diplomatically as I can. There's a certain kind of person on the internet who is incredibly toxic. They want other people to fail. They have never done anything of their own, and they want others to fail so that they don't feel bad for never achieving.
Yeah. Hey up, greetings all. Says going to the dogs. Gandalf, put that biscuit down. You've got work to do.
A Monday clubber is never late to do wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they meet.
Thanks, Gandalf. Ham Shackleton's at KR still waiting for Bellerophon and Bertha. Bellerophon is supposedly coming before the end of the year. So, we'll see it when we see it.
It's one of those things. It'll come when it comes.
Look, I'll be honest with you. I think they've been a little bit optimistic on that. However, they do seem to have pulled out the plug on the that was on the blockage for stuff coming through. So actually, we've had more models this year than I think in total. Warbler Productions. Was it Warbler? Somebody asked, is it something that I may want? I know that James Pets may well be wanting this. Say no more. Say no more. Nudge, nudge. Wink,
We're
wink.
not going to give you any more hints, to be honest, because it's literally breaking embargo if we do. And there's a...
Yeah. Train Spotter Tamworth, hello to you. Alan Pollock says, never late, as long as I'm not late for the 009 meeting. And SJ Train World says, good evening all. So there's plenty of people arriving.
Will you please stop hitting me?
Well, you need to actually get in there quick.
I did earlier on, and you still hit me. It was very unfair.
James Pets is now intrigued. Anyway, let's go.
A Monday clubber is never late, Toto Wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Ben Davis says, Jennifer, have you seen the Great Eastern Railway Y14 and Great Eastern Railway Blue model? Yes, I have. I think we saw that in the flesh, an early sample, when we were down at Hornby, but they've shared officially photographs of that. It does look amazing. Yes, I do have one on order. And it's one of those things, if it's a model which I want for my personal collection, then I always buy it. I'm not going to try and grift review samples.
It's not worth it.
They go, no. Oh, I accidentally dropped it. You can't.
It's actually not worth the risk
No.
of getting a reputation as a grifter.
No, because there are people out there who have managed to do that, and I don't want to be one of them.
Yeah,
right.
There's no benefit to it.
Yeah. A lot of people looking forward to that Y14. I know a lot of other people as well looking forward to the Class 104 from Hellion. And these are now starting to come into stock. And it's nice to see another first generation DMU. It had gone kind of quiet on that front. You know, in quick succession, we'd had the Class 108, the 105, the Derby Lightweight, the 101, the 128, the 121, and the 122.
You're not
ones that I can
a Derby
think
Lightweight,
of.
aren't
Will
you?
you shut up when I'm talking? And then it all kind of went quiet. And I think part of the problem was that the kind of easy, like two car and one car ones had been done. And with prices of models going up because the cost of production going up, it did mean that increasingly multi-car DMUs were seen as being a bit of an expensive proposition. However, Hellion has tackled the 104, one which
Whoa!
Huh?
Oh dear! Oh dear!
One moment. I don't know what shorted out. It's registering a short, but no idea what BS has caused that, because nothing was on anything suspicious. So let me turn the lights back on for the 4DDs. There we go. So no idea what was going on there. Also, we've had the announcements. We've got some new tooling from Bachmann, the Graham Farish brands. So
These
modified
are the Hall
halls.
class.
Yeah, modified halls. So I'm going to bring those up on the screen. Browser big. Is that the one?
Yep.
I think we need to acknowledge it's in the chat. There's
Oh,
something
well, in
come
that
up.
case, jump back over to the main thing,
Okay. Yeah.
so I can actually see it. Otherwise, it'll come
Yeah,
up twice on the
you
screen.
got to keep up.
Oh my goodness!
Push Bike Grandad Bicycle and Rail Escapades has very, very
Thank you.
kindly donated £5 in the super chat. Thank you so much for your generosity. It says Class 93 coming to visit Shildon in October. Are you going? Going to
Yes.
be there for the model rail event. So if it's there, I'm there. Job's a good one.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that.
So these are Engage.
Yeah, so this is the Graham Farish range. So the GWR modified haul and also the 4900 class haul as well.
Oh
These
my
are
goodness.
all new tooled. We've got sound fitted options.
There's
It's-
loads. There's 8.
Yeah, very
Let's
comprehensive
bring up a
range.
green one.
So these have been announced. It looks really, really good. I mean, you look at that. If it wasn't for the couplings, you'd say that was 00.
Yes, the amount of detail that's on
But
an
they are
N-Gauge these
renders.
days
Yeah,
is amazing.
the N-Gauge stuff really is quite impressive. So, that's also news. And this is what I mean about there being so many great releases.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I was talking with... who was I talking with at the show?
Santa?
I think it might have been Well Chuffed Railways, where we had a really good chat. It's great to actually finally have a good long chat with them. I've met them before briefly when they've been filming at shows. In fact, actually, I think at Lee last year. But I just had a really great chat with them. And one of the things we were talking about was just how buoyant and how great the hobby is. Right, I've changed the angle of the dangle. Can I have the chat back?
Yeah, of course. That is one thing I really do love. When you go to the shows, and you get away from the doom and gloom of the various grifters that are online, and there are some, and we all know who they are.
Yeah, people who just want the views, and it's like, stop ruining our hobby. Stop trying to make hay off our hobby, when actually everything's going great. We're okay. Thank you very much. We'll let you know if there's a problem. And so many great new models coming through. And actually what Lee showed was how buoyant the second-hand market was.
Yes.
I mean, my dad showed that. He made out like a bandit.
Were there any Hornby 00 left at this show after you two had been round?
Not much. Not much. I know there was quite a bit. He bought 3 locomotives, but it was a pleasure to see that there was probably, I reckon there was probably about 20 or 30 locos available.
Wow.
You can... Yeah, there's only so many times you can buy 69567 BR Black N2 in exactly the same livery, or 80054.
And at some point you'll reach that amount.
SJ Train World, the next show we're going to be at is the Shildon one. Where did you put the Shildon thing? You put it down somewhere. I probably put it. Is that it?
I'll find it.
You find it. There it is. Give. So we're going to be at the 38th Autumn Exhibition on October the 4th and 5th at Shildon. That's going to be where you can see Minith Tattoos Newith. And
if you're
voting
really lucky, you'll
is
see
still
as well.
open for voting for Minith Tattoos Newith as layout of the year in the Hornby Magazine Awards.
Link in the pinned comment.
Absolutely. Don't forget to vote, and certainly I'm very, very honoured and humbled if you lend me your vote. I would say at this point I never win anything, but actually, hopefully as perhaps a good omen, Best in Show Lee 2025, won by the public vote for Minith Tattoos Newith. So thank you so much everybody who voted, and it must be said, there was some incredible layouts there, so it feels all the more humbling that the public chose Minith Tattoos.
And what I want to say is that the fact that it was a couple of votes in it really shows that every vote counts. Your votes do matter.
Yeah. And it was also quite gratifying. I found out afterwards that every single layout in the show received votes. So
that is wonderful.
So there were people who visited that show who thought every single layout was amazing.
That is
so.
Fantastic
Oh
news.
my word! Thank you, Simon Snow. Very kindly sent 10 Jennifer E. Kirk Model Railways gift memberships. That's gone to Summer Breeze Model Railway, John and Holly, Michael Sarsfield, Ian White, Dave Scott Railways, Melchester Model Railway, Andy
Dave
Stewart.
Scott was talking to someone.
Oh, sorry, Dave Scott Railways. I thought I just saw it in green. You see, Claude Hamilton, Steve Kendall, Andy Stewart, Melchester Model Railway, Andrew Betters, Tanith Veloqua, Gavin Blackburn. So it's always great.
A lot of names that we actually recognise from chatting in the show.
Yeah.
So,
but also
nice to see some regulars.
Yeah, but also it's nice. It's kind of to see who's lurking. Flushes the lurkers. Les Kirk says, I came away from Lee with 31 items. Got to just say,
wow.
3 of them were locomotives. Bought 6 conflats for a £5. When I was 7, I could buy 1 for a shilling. How times have changed. Yes, from Dougleby's in Hull, a shilling for a shilling is 5 old pence. Shilling's 12 old pence, 5 new pence, I should say.
5 new pennies.
So, I think you're not done too bad. If you work out what inflation is, your shilling in 1960 whatever or 1950, whatever, would have actually bought an awful lot more than 5p would now. So you've got to remember that. Warbler Production says, Les Kirk, was great to meet you on Saturday. Yes, it was great to meet so many people, and everybody who did come had a chat. It was great to meet you. Some old faces, some new faces. But you got to meet Les Kirk, my dad, the man responsible for me. So if you sat there going, oh God, it's that stupid woman on YouTube again, then he's the one you have to blame. Oh dear. Alan Pollock says, don't you just hate people that have got nothing better to do than want to see people fail? Yeah,
I don't like that kind of. That's why I'm always calling them out when we have issues.
And that's it. We just need to call out the people who leech on the hobby and are just trolls. You see it where I was always taught, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. Nobody wants to know, like, oh, you look fat, and oh,
do you think
face looks weird, or
I get stuff like that all the time. It's like, oh, you're fat. It's like, do you think I haven't noticed?
Yeah,
I worked hard to get to this size.
Yeah, it's like, do you honestly think? You're honestly trying to tell me that you think I don't have a mirror in my house? Richard Knoll says, also certain YouTube channels come to mind. Yeah, there was a lot of things. When Hatton's shut down, there was a lot of people trying to make on like it was the death of the hobby, and it angered me, really angered me.
Even the BBC, we're looking at you, BBC.
Yeah. It angered me that people were trying to milk it and causing potentially damage to the hobby when actually it's never been more buoyant.
Yeah, I see it all the time online, but it's just really infuriating.
And it's not just model railways. You see so
it
many things. And
if you've been online at all in the last few weeks, you'll have seen the massive problem that's going on at the moment with Superman fandom, because some idiots have decided they can make a bit of money by saying James Gunn's been fired.
Yeah, and unfortunately, in some respects, it's the scourge of social media.
Yeah.
We did have this before social media. For those people, for you young whippersnappers, you don't remember a time before the internet.
Young whippersnappers snapping your whippers.
Yeah, it used to be the red top rags,
yes.
and they'd come up with BS stories just to sell newspapers. So I don't think it's
London bus found on moon.
Yeah,
and then someone looked and wrote in say it wasn't there.
Yeah.
So the next day, London bus disappears from moon.
Yeah, Freddie Starr ate my hamster.
We have to laugh because if we didn't, we'd be very annoyed.
Yes. Worthington Mollerail says, on a positive note, major milestone on my layout this weekend. No more bare baseboard, 99% landscaped. Boom!
Congratulations!
And actually, talking about landscape and stuff, one of the most asked question I got by people who came to see Minith Tattoos Newith
was why are you standing so close?
No, was about the water. Making me think I really do need to do another video just on water and water effects. Yeah. Because so many people asking me how I did the water. So what we should do is we need to actually share out the video on Minith Tattoos Newith where I did the water effect. I did a video on it, people.
Yeah, but it was a while ago and it gets buried. You know what YouTube's like. Thank you so much for coming along there, Cameron. Thanks for coming. Yeah. And have a great night.
Absolutely. Xantex is up above the pillbox behind the trees. Is that a TARDIS? Yes, it is. Yes, well spotted. Is he the first person to spot that particular one?
Yeah, it's been there for a while. No one's mentioned it.
David Curry says, have you seen the video by that railway guy? I saw the first one, and I know he's done a follow-up. And I believe that there's been a development. I haven't seen it yet, but
I did look at it. Yes.
Yeah, I have seen it. There has been a development. I do know what the club is. No, I'm not going to tell you. I've been asked not to make it public because of developments. But yeah, hopefully things have now been resolved. But yes, I've seen he's put another video out. Yeah, RG Models 86 says, water is considered one of the hardest things to model, but like with anything else, practice makes perfect. And I've said that to so many people, actually, at the show. Making models is like anything else. The more you do it, the better you get at it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why Minith Tattoos Newith exists. And it's not just called Minith Tattoos. because I originally built Minith Tattoos and I was very happy with it when I built it. But my skills move on, and Minith Tattoos Newith is the update reflecting how much better I've got at scenery, and one of the things is the water effects. And what I kept saying to people is, you just have to have confidence in yourself.
Trust the process as well. I've seen so many people that go, "Oh, I've made a mess, I've made a mess, I've made a mess."
Yeah,
I'm looking at it like,
don't
no, you're still in the middle of doing it.
Yeah, don't sweat it. Richard Knoll says, one that stuck in my craw was from a renowned YouTube with the title, "Was TT120 a mistake?" and their impressionable followers lapping it up. Yes.
Oh, that doesn't
the
annoy me.
fanboys.
We,
Like, look out, fanboys!
I don't like to say it, but influencer as a term came about for a good reason.
Yeah. Rick Morley says, sorry, time to go. It's the Scottish 009 meeting tonight. Have a great show.
Take care and have a good
fun
night.
and say hello to them
Yes.
from us.
Give them our regards, and when they ask
Yeah.
who we are, say, exactly.
Yeah. Train Spotter Tamworth says, why did Hatton's close? Complicated reasons. I know the full story. I know things which aren't public. I know things which are public. Essentially, the official story, they ran the numbers and decided that it was the best time to close down because their business model was rapidly starting to lose margin and such like. I think as well there were supply issues. I know they couldn't get backmen, and there may have been other manufacturers too. So they decided that time to shut down was the best way to do it, rather than keep going until all the money disappeared.
That's the biggest issue. You can throw good money after bad, or you can realise that it's time to cash out.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's almost like the gambler's fallacy. So I just got to throw a bit more money in, and we might just pull out the other side. Actually, sometimes you got to know when to stop. So
gotta know when to hold them. Know when to fold them.
Oh right, yeah. Ilmson TT says we all love TT120. Richard Gruder says TT120 is the future.
I'd like to announce at this point that I've bought a diorama board set from War World Scenics, and we're going to be making a diorama of TT120.
Yeah. Peter Jackson Heath says, just for info, Zoe, the Manchester Christmas show in December does not allow live streaming from the show. It's on their website already. It's almost like they think
it's almost like they know us.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, they clearly don't know us because we weren't planning on going.
No, I might go and have a look around.
Yeah. We don't live stream from everywhere we go. And that's another thing as well.
£10 for something that's down the street, I might go.
Yeah. And that's another thing as well. Ignorant people who just assume all YouTubers are grifting idiots. It's like, oh, they just got to make content now. And I got asked over the weekend, it's like, why aren't you filming stuff? Why aren't you interviewing me? And it's like, I'm having a weekend off. And it's like, oh, shouldn't you be filming stuff for content? And it's like, no, I've got enough content, mate. So yeah, no.
The problem with YouTubers is that we get a bad reputation because of the bad sports.
Yeah. And I think as well, a lot of people don't understand new media. So they make assumptions. And you know what they say about assumptions? Makes an ass out of you and me. Well, not out of me, because I know what's going on.
The sad fact is that the majority of people, the only time they see something about a YouTuber or an influencer is when they've done something wrong.
Yeah.
It's like I keep saying, there's all these news articles that come out. This person had 5 million viewers every day until they ate their dog.
Yeah.
But I've never heard of them.
Yeah, that was the thing that was got me. These YouTubers that have like millions of subscribers, and you're reading a newspaper article about how they've done something really incredibly stupid and live streamed it, and you think, I've never heard of them.
Yeah,
Who are they?
That's because the media is so big these days.
Oh yeah.
And no one can cover it all.
Yeah. Oh, ECML Electric says, I was at a show at the weekend and there was a layout with a tripod next to it and a sign saying YouTubers take note. Yeah, I've heard of that before.
I really hate that layout.
Yeah,
for 2 reasons.
A few people have reported this, and what a smug little.
Yeah, 1, it's smug and ignorant.
Yeah.
And 2, it shows an absolute lack of information about how YouTubers work.
Yeah.
Cameras,
Steadicam.
Cameras have built-in stabilizers. Your phone has a stabilizer. You don't need a tripod.
And Ravenheart Modeling says, oh, also the subscribers they purchased from a Chinese website. Yeah, we know exactly the YouTubers you mean about that. Upwell and Onward says, good morning from New Zealand, watching a stunning sunrise as I watch the stream.
Nice.
Oh, my word. Oh, well, we'll have one of those in probably about 10 hours or so. But it's quite wet and windy and dark at the moment here.
Yes.
J.K. Hauser says, ignorance must be fought. Yes, indeed it should. Anthony says, I got some containers second-hand, normal, full price paid. Gauge Journey says, I would never take a tripod out of respect to other people that are there. Absolutely. I was going to say that.
Yeah, you're taking up space.
And you see this a lot at preserved railways, and you get people, they'll push to the front, I'm filming, and they like, no, what you actually are is in the way of everybody else who's paid
Not just
to be
that,
here.
but there's a bit, and if you know, because I've told you, or you were there when we filmed it, for the TMC challenge.
Yes.
Thanks again to TMC for doing that. It was great.
Absolutely.
There is a bit where you and Laurie are talking about a locomotive, and I cut to the locomotive in the middle of Laurie talking.
Oh, was that when some idiot pushed between us?
Yes.
And
He'd
Laurie
been
and
filming and taking his photos, but he got what he was there for, so it didn't matter that you were still filming.
But it didn't walk. Yeah, I remember him. It's like Laurie and I were talking. We're filming this. We're all mic'd up. And it's not like we're blocking the way through. We're on the platform and we're stood away back. And he made a beeline to push between us. And both Laurie and I looked at him, and I think we both mouthed, what a twat, to each other.
Yeah.
And you think, like, read the room. I mean, I'm only a small channel at 26,500 subscribers.
But Laurie isn't.
But Laurie, he's got his plaque and everything. So it's like, dude, you want to look like a real douche on a YouTube channel? It can be arranged.
I had to cut away to make that video footage workable. And that's the kind of person that we have to fight as well. Yeah. Yes, there's ignorance in terms of certain people who don't like new media, but there's some ignorant new media as well. Yeah,
Anthony says, we want Jenny as a judge. TMC Challenge 2. I'd love to be a judge. I auditioned to be a judge for Great Model Railway Challenge. But as you can imagine, quite a few people did. And that's one of the behind-the-scenes things that not a lot of people...
I still think they did Kathy Miller badly on that.
Yeah, I know. You've told us that many
intro.
times.
It's like, this guy edits all these things, and then there's this person as well. It's like, dude, she's qualified. Come on.
Yeah. Upwell and Onwards. It's the 4DD. RG Mods 86 says, when I'm filming at a show, I film a few trains, take a few photos, then move out the way for others to take their turn. Yeah, absolutely. Nomad Railway says, it's great to be all together on a Monday night. Gregory Callow says, we got our big model train show in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia this weekend. It's our version of Wall-E. A huge crowd always turns up. Oh, excellent.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah. That'd be great. Australia is somewhere I really, really would love to go and visit.
I think if you set off now, you could get there next year.
Well, no, it's
a long walk.
No, it's about 27-hour flight, something like that. It's a long...
I didn't say you were flying.
So we're just having a view of the two 4DDs. That's the BR Green and the BR Rail Blue versions. Gary B says, if you were... let me just change the angle. Gary B says, if you were a judge, Jenny, I can see Iron Horse and Peachy doing well. Not necessarily.
Hashtag revenge.
No, hashtag genuinely unbiased. No, I am unbiased.
Hashtag genuinely unbiased revenge.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at my reviews. Genuinely unbiased. Zantex says, I like to get the lowdown so people can film over the top of me, but I try to check and see if no one is around me when I want to film. Yeah, and I keep kind of compact. I film everything on an iPhone 6, and I have done for years and years.
Yep.
Because it's got inbuilt motion stabilization.
It's brilliant.
But that douche who thinks that it's acceptable to put a tripod with it. No. And it's like, you feel like
try and slow that again?
You feel like having a T-shirt that says "douchebags take note" and just have like two fingers. Like, oh yeah.
Dos dedos, mis amigos.
Yes. OOGage Journey says hashtag not a cult. Absolutely. Jenny and Zoe says Aaronville. 256 people watching in a big Monday model club. Absolutely. 256 people. The number never seems to quite reflect the numbers, but do give us a tickle of the like, and also subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so. J.K. Hauser says the cluster of 07s is lovely. Thank you so much. Yes, that's all of my BR tops numbered ones. So I think I've got 07002, 07005, 07009, 10, 11, 12 and 13.
Wow, you can count.
Richard Swiderski says, sorry Jenny, I missed the tripod thing. What happened? It's somebody who exhibits at shows. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same idiot who was the exhibition manager who thought it was acceptable to belittle somebody.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Who'd approached them about whether they wanted to feature their layout at the show. And you know, unfortunately, those people exist in the hobby. They
walk amongst us.
They're probably the same reason that younger people go, "Oh, it was very unfriendly when I went to the club's open day." But you know, it's you know, unfortunately it happens. But you just need to call them out, and it just shows how ignorant some people are. Because actually, if you've got a massive tripod and some oldie worldy camera, then actually you just look like a prat who's getting in everybody's way. And it completely ignores the fact, you know, modern cameras have motion stability built in. Yeah. You don't need the tripod. Why does he think they'll want to spend 10 minutes setting up just to film his rubbish layout? So, moving on. Yeah, he knows who he is.
Tell it how it is, Jen. Tell it how it is.
Yeah. Tell them what you really think. Yeah, Richard Knowles, absolutely. They're the sort of folks who give the hobby a bad name.
They do. We don't need this.
Peter Jackson, Cheadle Heath. Yeah, I've heard them talked about a few times, and hopefully exhibition managers will take note as well and go, actually, we don't want this idiot there because they're just smug, and they're actually they give the hobby a bad name.
Yeah. How many times have we as hobbyists been regarded as
Ilmson TT says Gandalf, I'm leaving early. I was watching the DD4 going round. We need more double deckers, especially in TT120. Well, if you can get enough people together and commit, then I'm sure that KR Models will shrink ray it down to TT120.
A Monday clubber is never late, nor do they leave early. They leave and arrive as they need to.
Absolutely. Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath says he was at Tings at the weekend. This is Tripod Man.
The International N-Gauge
show.
Yes.
So it's an N-Gauge layer.
It's very engaging.
Yes. Nomad Railway liked the second I joined the stream, but still had only 75 likes, 245 watching. Come on, people, hit the like button. Absolutely. Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath says, though, I've actually talked to him and he does seem all right. He needs putting right then. He needs to be told, like, actually that's...
You're looking like a douche.
Yeah, it's like, you don't look very good doing that because... you know, it's like, tell me you don't understand how filming videos works without actually saying you don't understand how filming videos works.
And that's how it feels. That really is how it feels.
Andy Fryers Junction says, I know the layout. They were at Manchester in 2024. I made a note of the layout name. Don't need layouts like that at Lee. We welcome filming at Lee. And I think
the fact
pretty much all shows welcome filming.
The fact of the matter is, we as modelers and as nerds in general have been bullied and harassed since we were kids.
Yeah.
We don't need to do it in our own communities.
Yeah, Robert Nisbet says it's the same people who say you can't have the Evening Star pulling HST coaches on your layout. Yeah, the fun police.
You know what? I'll have 3 and I'll put a Gronk in front of it and I'll paint them all orange. And then I'll just run them.
Yeah. OOGage Journey says someone needs to tell him it's 2025 and YouTube is not witchcraft. Also, somebody should tell him that digital film exists and Steadicams exist.
Built-in Steadicams. That's what I keep getting annoyed about so much.
It's like I've got some. I don't know where I've put it. Oh, come on, iPhone. Where is my iPhone?
I have no idea.
What have you done with it?
I don't know. Where did you eat mine?
I don't know.
Here's one.
Oh, no, got it. So, there we are. There is my phone. I use it to make phone calls. Imagine that.
I don't.
But also, I film a lot of my stuff on this. And, iPhones have inbuilt image stabilization. Android phones do as well. So, it's like get with the 2020s, my friend.
It just annoys me so much.
Peter Jackson Chile says he does actually allow filming. I think it's meant as a joke.
The problem with stuff like that is that
it's not funny.
the person who decides whether it's a joke is the recipient, not the creator. And I say this as someone who's done stand-up comedy. If you're the only one that's laughing, it's not a joke.
If you're the only one laughing, it's not funny. JTG Werewolf says, I run a pink Class 66 with malachite green Southern coaches. Bet the fun police would have kittens seeing
I
it.
would love to see that. That
Well,
sounds
yeah, I
great.
mean, at the moment I've got an 01 in Southeastern and Chatham Railway Grey, pulling a hodgepodge mix of bogey bolsters, well trolls, plate wagons, and all sorts from all sorts of different eras. None of which are Southeastern and Chatham Railway specific. But also, I mean, there's up here. There's actually a DB Schenker Red Class 08, which is in for some TLC. I've been repairing this. So, that, I will repaint
I like it.
Yeah, I will
I
repaint
like it in that colour.
Do you?
Yeah.
You saying I should keep it in this colour?
No, Jen, it's your railway, your rules.
My railway, my rules. Well, I think we have a T-shirt that says that, don't we? So, always remember, rule 1 of the hobby, you'll lay out your rules, says RG1.
Exactly.
Yes. Michael Sarsfield says, Jen, you class 24, 25, there's, I think this, there's some kind of an issue. Yeah, they still going
Now,
this
live
way.
chat, Sarah Davis says, I think chat is in top messages rather than live. No, both are in live.
Yeah, where are we? Flymo Chairman 1 says, what, people talk to you on the phone these days? I'd have never thought of it, judging by my daughter and other folks. Yeah, but I'm an old fogey. I'm in your camp. You know, I grew up where if you wanted to stay mobile with a phone, you had to take a pocket full of 2p pieces.
Or a very long cable.
Yeah.
So, we've got a message here saying that there's a birthday coming up.
Ooh.
57305 Northern Princess says, it's my birthday on Saturday. I believe it's Cupboard Monkeys as well.
Oh, yeah.
Someone else has got the same birthday as me.
Witchcraft, I say.
This is the first time I have ever met someone whose birthday is the same as mine. They say that if you're in a room with about 50 people, someone will have the same birthday as you. I have never had someone with the same birthday as me.
I've met people with the same birthday as mine.
So
it's quite creepy as well, because like they have their birthday and you have yours, and it's like they won't. You don't end up going to each other's birthday party.
No, you can't. You're busy.
You either have to have a joint birthday party, or you see who your friends really are.
So,
Rufus Trains and Travel says my birthday tomorrow. So
we've got a lot to sing then, haven't we?
Yes, we have a song.
Happy birthday to you, squashed tomatoes and stew, bread and butter in the gutter.
Happy birthday to you.
There we go.
Yeah.
Do we need to sing twice?
Yeah, go on then.
Happy birthday to you.
You
Squashed
live
tomatoes.
in the zoo. You look like a monkey, and you
act
smell
like
like
one
one too.
We don't normally sing that one.
Yeah, but we thought we'd sing
Because
that on
some
a
people
review.
say it's racist, even though it's not.
No, because it's for you, the cupboard monkey. Krista Duke says one of my relatives has the same birthday as me.
That's not fair. They should know better.
I was in Sea Cadets with a girl who had her birthday was exactly the same date as mine, but she was precisely 1 year younger.
That's a copy then, isn't it? Get your own birthday.
Yeah. Yes. I outranked her. 57305 Northern Princess says when I was at college, I had 3 people with the same birthday as ours. So there you are.
Wow. I've literally never met anyone.
And OO Gauge Journey says I have the same birthday as me.
There was only one person in my school that had a birthday before mine as well.
Oh, Richard Swiderski says, my brother and I have birthdays on the same day. No, we are not twins. Years between us.
Wow.
SHGP Media says, my sister and my sister-in-law were born on the exact same day. Sarah Davis says, didn't your tent sink in Sea Cadets? It wasn't a tent.
It wasn't a tent, it was a boat.
It was a boat.
And you sank it.
You
opened a window when you were in a submarine, didn't you?
I don't have windows in submarines, you wally. Alan Reynolds at Buckland Junction, aka
No wonder
PVA
you're
J
stumped
Cloth Alan, says, hi Jenny and Zoe, I'm watching while working in the loft layout. Hello to all good fellows in the chat.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Right, so the Monkey of Madness has been hard at work building that kit that came in the mystery bag.
Part of an house.
Part of a house. Doors and windows are going in, so cutting down the draft. It's a very sort of 1930s, I'm going to say. Would you say 1930s?
Given that there's bricks over the windows, it's definitely pre-war.
Yeah, that style of the house. There are houses just like this close by to here, and I'm sure they're 1930s builds. It's a particular style, with those sort of mock Tudor bay window type things going on. Spelliak here says, if you think putting a tent up is hard for Sea Cadets, try the Air Cadets. Yeah, it's like the drag on the aeroplane. Oh, I like this one. Robert Nisbet says, a lot of people seem to have been born yesterday nowadays. Where's the clowns?
I know it's not model railway related, but Zoe, are you tempted to get the Lego Star Trek set when it's out? Nope, because Lego is far too expensive and I can't do trains, Warhammer and Lego. I'll have no money at all.
Yes, crack is cheaper.
Yes.
Aaronville says, Jenny, been watching your loft layout videos, like the idea of your Jane cloth. Hey, can I just say, it wasn't my idea. It was PVA J Cloth Alan Reynolds at Buckland Junction.
Yes, he's just arrived
who
as well.
gave me that idea. So the man himself is here. Ravenheart. Oh, hello, Tumbler Clowns. Ravenheart Modelling says inflation is terrible. That's all the house you get these days for what your grandparents paid for this. What you got to remember as well is when people say, "Oh, they bought that house for £3,000 in 1952."
£3,000 was a lot more.
Yeah, that was a lot of money back then. It would have bought you quite a bit. You've got to factor in inflation, and then house price inflation isn't quite as bad as the newspapers try and sensationalise.
Nothing's ever as bad as
it has gone up a lot, but not as much as the sensationalism would have you believe. Alan Reynolds of Buckland Junction. I always name check you about the PVA and J Block method.
Absolutely. Because we believe in giving credit where it's due.
Knockers Lane says Proteus submarine had windows. Where is it now? At the bottom of the sea.
That's
how do the fish get in and out? Through the window.
That submarine, the Herald of Free Enterprise, it had windows.
I wouldn't joke about that.
I know. It was like, I can't. You know, I had to study that for law.
Yeah, I can imagine there's a fair amount of case law went on.
Yes.
Hey, I remember Townsend Torridson. Every year, our family trip on to Eurocamp, we crossed the channel on one of their ships. The chances are, I've been on the Herald of Free Enterprise, and I think a lot of people at the time had, because there was, I think it was they had 2 or 3 ships that kind of did the route.
Yeah, the triangle.
No, that was a TV program.
Yeah, based on the shipping route.
No, it's Dover-Calais. The ship just went Dover-Calais,
fair enough.
Dover-Calais,
okay, that's fine.
Dover-Calais.
That's fine.
And there was 2 of them, so they'd cross. So as one left Calais, one left Dover, and then they crossed in the middle of the channel. Our gauge journey sometime in the mid-80s. Train Sporter Tamworth has got to go. Have a good night. You take care.
Take care.
And everybody, don't forget to tickle that like button. And hopefully as an omen for the Hornby Magazine Awards, Minith Tattoos Newith won Best in Show at Lee 2025.
I love when you put that up to your face because it's like you end up looking like you're in a funhouse mirror. It's hilarious.
Oh, that's lovely, Joe.
It is.
Now, what I'm trying to say is I feel humbled
What's that?
and honoured. Feel humbled and honoured that... Hold on, I've got something here too.
Ah!
Oh,
Ow!
There you go.
You actually hit me there, you beach.
Yeah, what do you think I
You're
was
made
gonna
of
do?
beach.
Forgot what I was saying anyway. Apparently, Harp Household says September the 26th is the most common birthday in the UK.
Yes, you know why?
Yeah.
9 months after Boxing Day.
Yes. Birthday in September. Your parents did the horizontal dancing at Christmas. So, Speleokeer says, I went on the sister ship the week after. Lots of people asking if anyone had made sure the doors were shut. Anthony says, Jenny, you need a pint in that glass. Well, I'll bring it along to the next show if I remember. And
No, you won't.
Well, okay.
The
chances of that getting
the chances of
dropped
it
on the
breaking is
floor
terrible.
are a million
So
to one.
have a pint here in the house. That's fine.
Okay.
But don't take it with you.
Okay.
It's too valuable.
Okay. So hopefully that is an omen of things to come. Do please vote for me. I would say I never win anything, but luck is changing, hopefully. But there's so many great layouts. The Lee show is amazing, and I feel humbled that the public voted for Minith Tattoos Newith, because there was some really great ones there. My personal favourite, actually, if anybody's asking, was the Ashover Light Railway one. I thought it was a great layout.
Have I seen that one?
I think it's been in Railway Modeler quite a while ago. Anthony says Charlie can't win again.
He can.
He can, and he will. So Charlie has some space put aside on his wall. He spent the year moving all of the certificates around, and he's managed to free up enough space. And then somebody went, Charlie, you'll have to make space for 2. You're up for 2 awards. So we'd just like to congratulate Charlie on another year
victory.
Of total domination.
But if Jenny could come second, that would be lovely.
Yeah, if I could come second, that would just don't let me come last. But I'm up for layout of the year, and that does, of course, mean that I'm in a category that Charlie's not in. So I stand a chance because Charlie can't beat me to that one. Charlie Chimp says, I remember as a kid in the crossings from Germany that they closed the doors after departing, and we were crying to our parents that we're going to sing. I remember they used to do that. They would actually leave.
They weren't ever supposed to.
I know they weren't supposed to, but I can remember being up at the front, and and before the Herald of Free Enterprise, it never really dawned on people what was really going on. But you'd be up at the front, and the ship would be pushing back and turning round and starting to move back as the doors were shutting. So there, yes. Everard Junction's up too, says Anthony. He's been AWOL a while. Yeah, there's a lot of people asking about this. Only Hornby Magazine, actually I think it's Mike Wales and Mark Chivers who decide who's actually in the categories. But it was a bit of talk online about channels that haven't actually either put out much at all or hadn't been active in the previous year. But they're there, you can vote for them, so
it's a public decision at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Nomad Rower says 4th of October, parents must have done the horizontal dance in January.
Well, you've got to have something to do in this dark winter night.
I think right now my parents who are watching are getting a bit nervous that I'll sit there and work something out. Anyway, moving on. Richard Swiderski said perhaps the doors could not close when at Harbour. They blooming could.
They could.
Because they
were supposed to.
Because they did the day after.
Yes.
Alan Reynolds at Buckland Junction says Alan and Dover X-Trucker ferries kept the doors open to blow out the vehicle smoke from the car decks.
Yeah, I can understand that, but at the same time, you've got to factor in the fact that you might sink. Right, guys, we've got our first video of the night. We've got to that time already.
That time already? Gosh.
It is. So we've got a video here from Richard Swiderski. It says he's got a video for us from making tracks at Chester Cathedral. If you could press the button, my dear.
Hit the lever. Right, so
Beep, beep.
there we go.
There we go. So let's have a fun look at this. Let's have a look. Ooh, here we go. I'm still impressed by the sheer length of this thing. Oof. Although I have to admit, is it just me or does the fiddly yard at the back? I realise why it has to be long and straight, because they're putting together those long trains that go round. But it feels an awful lot like they could have done a little bit of decoration on it and maybe made it part of something else. But perhaps there's an operational reason why they couldn't.
It is nice. I've heard people knocking this layout, and it's like no.
I wouldn't
don't
knock
knock people's
The
layout.
sheer scale is impressive
Yeah,
enough.
I always enjoy the layout. I have to say, it's lovely to see a layout on this kind of vast scale. Oh look, it's locomotion and rocket. Lovely jubbly. There it is. Oh look, there it is. I wouldn't. Yeah, locomotion, rocket, and lion. So
is it just me, or does it really emphasise how small those are when you see them next to modern railway equipment and houses?
But this is it's always nice to see this layout, and I've seen people knock it, and it always annoys me when people go, "Oh, that layout's rubbish. Oh, why is that when it was?" And it's like, hey, until you get your layout out on the scene and open for judging, and have to sit there and smile as people go,
Richard
"Well, this
Knowles,
is rubbish."
You are absolutely right. Could those who knock it do any better? The answer is no.
No, they couldn't.
Because look at what they're actually doing. It's not just a railway. It's to scale. It's got the vertical height. It's got the accuracy. And
I mean, this is
the
great.
fact that it works off of that length.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It's great. I always love going to see this. We've sent our camera wagon round of the earlier versions, and it is truly epic. But yeah, it's like I think the people who go, "Oh, that's wrong and this is wrong," it's like they should pay attention to the old adage: if you've got nothing nice to say, then shut your gob.
Yeah, and this is what I'm on about. They're making those long trains. You need the long, flat, straight fiddle yard. I get it. But it always feels to me like you could put a bit of ballast down.
Well, I was thinking, they could make it scenic all the way round and actually.
But you still need the space. You know what I mean?
Well, no, because I'm sure there'd be a way of doing it. So you'd have a junction, and trains that could go off and would actually end up. The fiddle yard would be in the middle. And then it would be scenic all the way round.
Need a lot more space, and there's not as much space to be able to move.
No, you wouldn't need that much extra
Thank
space.
you so much for sending that in.
Absolutely. So I've pressed the button. There we go. It's come up. Growler Blackwood Engage layout says, just think of all the woodwork and electronics that gone into making trains.
Yeah, that's what I'm on about. It works across that entire length.
Yeah, because there's so many different skills gone into that, and just even moving that from venue to venue is an epic logistical thing. Spelly Akira says, I like to have fiddle yards look like sidings, goods yards rather than bare baseboard. Yes,
I mean pretty much what you've done here,
that's
isn't it?
pretty much. Yeah, actually, what you're seeing on your screen, I was just checking which view would come up. There's effectively part of my fiddle yard.
Although you do have a fiddle yard underneath that you never use. It's just locomotive storage and dust gathering.
No. It's not locomotives, it's coaches. There's about 300 of them down there.
Coach storage and dust collection.
Yeah. Aaronville says, people walk all the way around making tracks, so they could add bits of grass and ballast. I still think it's really good.
We just knocked that one little bit with a suggestion, but at the end of the day, it's not our decision. Yeah. And it is damn impressive.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the things I personally would look to do is take a view, rather than having lots and lots of different trains go around, cut down the number of trains, make the other side scenic, and use the ABC function with sections. So effectively you have a lot more trains, and they all just follow each other and react to the signal. So if they start to catch each other up, they then stop and wait at the signal until the gap opens back up.
And you know exactly what's happened here? We looked at that layout, and each of us has got a different way of doing things. We've had a conversation about it, and
Yeah,
that's what I love about this.
Yeah.
It fires off the neurons, regardless of whether you like the layout or think it's not your era or whatever. We're all going, right, we could do this, we could do that.
Yeah, Flymo Chairman one says they're refitting the wiring on making tracks so it doesn't all grind to a halt when one fault occurs. Yes, they've had a lot of issues. I think what it is that the technology they were using, they'd effectively reached the limit. It's the old 8 gigabyte hard drive limit or the 640k memory limit.
Yeah.
You know, they've reached a hard limit of that particular technology, and
because no one had thought to push it that far before.
yeah, because that is the kind of layout that once in a blue moon comes along. So it's kind of trying to push the tech beyond where the tech is capable of being pushed. So I understand that. I know all the shows we've seen them at, the first half a day is always, why won't it work?
It's the same with programming. It's like, my code doesn't work and I don't know why. My code works and I don't know why.
Yes.
So we got another email here from Mike Lane at TT120.
Lee D. Holden says, good evening all.
A Monday clubber. A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Right, next video.
Yes, this is the LNER A3 Trigo on a Sunday run.
TT120, baby.
Yeah, from Mike
So,
Lane.
Mike Lane, TT120, and yeah, we visit this layout quite a lot. Oh, wee! BB.
Careless petrol. Anyone else just thinking
No,
careless
carless petrol.
whisper? I'm just reading it as careless whisper.
Yes, you are. This is the one with the pond. I love the pond.
Oh, I do love this.
There's the pond.
Beep, beep.
I love you.
Beep, beep.
You're my best friend, you are. Big hello to Enwin's Models Lifestyle Unleashed. Says, apologies, Gandalf was editing my video on Lee. Where I am interviewed as well. Well, I did the interview. I don't know whether it's actually made the video, but we actually had quite a long sit-down chat, which was great.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
You're welcome.
Right. Oh, pass me a Coke, would you?
You want a hokey cokey, because that's what it's all about.
The lady is dry from all of the talking.
Oxford Rail tankers are brilliant, says Norcus Lane. They
are, but I think if this is TT120, then they're actually Hornby ones, I think.
Nevertheless, Oxford Rail tankers are good.
Yes.
I do like TT120. When you see it running, and you see it in person, and everything is properly to scale, you see exactly why people have loved it.
There's somebody commented there, but they've got no name. So, no name. Mr. Incognito says, making tracks was built for the public to run and promote the hobby, which it does.
And it's definitely worked. It's absolutely worked.
Which it does incredibly well. Yeah. So, nothing but praise for the making
Every
tracks
time
team.
I've seen making tracks, there's always a load of people that you don't see hanging around other layouts, hanging around that one, because there's something about it.
But you see so many people, family, kids.
Oh, they love it. They love it so much.
And it's a great ambassador for the hobby. And dare I say it, they're up against me for layout of the year, so maybe I won't win after all.
So, Wobbler Productions has sent a message saying, I sent these to Zoe yesterday, so I don't actually know what these are. But thought they'd be a great for Monday Club as Jen was showing Doctor Who wagons.
Okay, yes.
These are fully radio-controlled Daleks. They were trundling around Atherstone Railway during the annual motor show, which was incredibly detailed, and had fully functional ring modulators. Oh, so when they talk, they sounded like them.
So, hold on. So there's nobody actually sat in there?
Nope, this is a remote-controlled Dalek.
Do you remember when we did King Con in Durham? And
yes.
they had remote control R2-D2 whizzing around. And it was remote control because I was up on the balcony because I was doing book signings. And looking down, I spotted the guy with the remote control because he was sort of hanging out behind one of the pillars.
I remember this from yesterday when I was talking to Wobbler. And they said it was at a motor show. So I said, Winners will be invited to the podium. Losers will be exterminated!
Edwin's Models Lifestyle Unleashed says, yes, Jenny is on my video, live tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Took me all day to upload and edit. You can sympathise.
I can sympathise.
Yeah.
It looks real. It does. That is fantastic. I love a proper life-size Dalek. That's great. Thank you for sending that in. The operator was walking behind with a microphone connected to the ring modulator. Oh.
Robert Nisbet says, question for the team, is the American tech more advanced than what's available here? Well, there's different tech available to achieve the same results.
It's difficult to compare them because it's just different ways of doing things.
Can I just say that it's one of the things that actually I talked with Richard Brighton about this years ago now, and he reckoned that the DCC concept system using ESP and their system actually has no realistic upper limit, and they've actually stress tested on a level that would accommodate making tracks and found that it all works just fine. There's no slowdown, no lag, no interference.
But it is a more modern system, isn't it, compared to the one that they're using?
Well, no, I guess they're developed around the same time, but it's a different way of doing the same thing.
And that's the other thing that I love about this hobby. There's not one thing. It's like, you want to do X, you have to do Y. Like, no, there's none of that. You do it what makes sense for you. So we've got a little bit of time. I was going to say something.
Oh, Mark Wilson!
Yes.
He's got his DeLorean nicely waxed. So, going back in time.
So this is a few images from his visit to
Birmingham Snow Hill in
1962.
Yeah.
So he actually did. He's admitting it. He's gone back in time.
I know, right, come on. Everybody, are we ready for the real photographs of the real Birmingham Snow Hill? It is incredible. And the thing I love about Mark Wilson is the incredible attention to detail.
Yes.
I mean, even down to stuff like the Birmingham New Street, the litter down on the tracks. It's like, wow. This guy has an amazing eye for detail and incredibly modest as well when you meet and chat with him.
It really is, yes.
But, I mean, this is just incredible. So, next slide that he brought back on his Kodak.
Now you've gauged a really good question there, Jen.
How does the economics of taking a layout to a show work? Does the show pay the layout owner to provide their layout? Does the layout owner pay the show for the opportunity to show the layout? No, you never pay to show your layout.
If you ask for money, it's a scam.
Yeah. You get reasonable expenses reimbursed is how it works. So, as a rule, if you're travelling so far as to have to stay overnight, they'll do a hotel for you. They'll pay for van hire. So basically, costs that are incurred directly as the process of bringing your pre-existing layout to the show, they will reimburse. Obviously, you can't just say yes. I need me and my other 40 operators, and we can only stay in 5-star hotels with a spa.
Just due to allergies. We're allergic to poor people.
Yes. So it's reasonable costs. Nobody makes money out of it, and they certainly wouldn't pay you for appearance. There's no such thing as appearance money.
No.
But if you're asked to contribute to exhibit your layout, then quite frankly, scam bells are ringing.
Yeah.
And yes, Simon Trent's Mother Hour showcase. That probably is why you see money being handed over to this show. It's most likely stuff like petrol money, usually.
Yeah.
So you may have seen me receive 30 of your English pounds at the Lee show, and that was the petrol money. So, a 14XX. And look at the Wymans.
Photography. Yeah.
And like the perspective, everything is perfect. This is amazing.
I am super impressed. Oh
my word! And even the painting of the figures is incredible.
Yeah, these figures look like Model U ones.
I'm guessing they are Model U. and if he's not painted them himself, I have no reason to doubt he's painted it himself. He is incredibly good at everything else, so why not painting figures? But if you want Model U figures painted for you, it does cost money. Nothing in this life is free. Then Dan Everson from Tunnel Lane Model Railways does do painting of Model U figures.
These are superb.
So, oh wow.
Oh.
Can't park there, mate. What are you looking at, copper?
I'm looking at someone who's going to spend the night in the cells, mate. This is amazing. It really is.
You know, it's like that. It really is that frozen moment in time.
Yeah.
You can just imagine the bus driver going, "Well, you want copper?" And it's like, "You got a permit to park here."
Does your head got the top of that helmet?
Yeah.
No, but yours will.
I'll get you, butler.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Oh, there's always rubberneckers. Like, oh, it's going down here then. Yeah.
These are fantastic.
Oh, yeah, it says no parking. I just realised. It really is saying can't park here, mate.
He is, and the marks on the ground and everything. It's like years of different things.
Grime.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Mark's work, is this sort of like this used world look.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like squeaky clean. It looks like it's been there a while. And yeah, everybody's saying, there we are. Mark Wilson says, Model U, painted by me. It is incredible.
You've done so well.
I love these, your Kodak Kodachrome pictures that you took whilst out there in your time machine. So do you actually have to disguise your DeLorean so that people don't get suspicious when you arrive back in time? Or do you just sort of like park it under a sheet in a side street?
Why did coppers wear capes? It's weatherproofing.
Yeah, it's weatherproofing, but keeping your arms free, because all your equipment's in the pockets of your tunic underneath. So it's just one of those things.
Yeah. Also, Batman. You're absolutely right there, SHGP. They all want to look like Batman. That was fantastic. Thank you so much for sending that.
Is that the last slide?
It is. Yeah.
Oh.
It's on your short trip this time.
A short trip. Yeah, well, there's Rozzers there. It's like, oh, quick, cheese it. There's Rozzers.
Cheese it, grow it.
So thank you so much.
That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Oh, Peter Jackson Sheila Heath says, could that be a Mr. James Petts in the bowler hat?
We can neither confirm nor deny.
Maybe James Petts went along for the ride. We do approve of that. So, what have we got here?
We've got a message from Mark Wilkes. This is Zantec.
So, the other week I had the pleasure to ride on a local heritage line. The line in question was the Foxfield Light Railway. And it was a nice day, and I thought I would film it. The train took a few minutes to get ready, so I've linked the video from just before the departure, as there was 5 minutes of no activity to start with. Aha, so the link is linking to the point to start the video. Yes. So that saves us the work.
Pressing the buttons,
hit the liver. So there we are.
Go.
Foxfield Railway, of course, was the connection to colliery. Never back in the day had a passenger service other than, if anything, perhaps a workman's train.
You're absolutely right. It does look real. Here we go. Yes.
Your name is going in the book.
For those of you who are watching in 3D, how?
Yes.
Now,
I don't wish to scare you, but ooh.
So what locals are we seeing here?
Demic ones. That looks like an austerity, the one that was just the wheels. That's a gunpowder van. That's a van fit.
That's a dude on a signal box.
It is actually, yes.
Looks real.
Funny that. Yeah, there is a reason why it looks real.
Yeah, so smooth. Is it DCC?
Yeah, and if you turn the sound up, it's DCC sound as well. And look, it's got a working smoke unit. Now stop it and behave yourself.
Which scale's this? 1 to 1. I do love these videos. It's a lot of fun. Thank you so much for coming along, Krista. Have a great night.
Absolutely. And don't forget, everybody, tickle the like button. Consider sharing to social media. Let everybody know about how great the Monday Club is. It's all inclusive, everybody is welcome. It's your online model railway club.
Except no substitutes. 'Cause
Absolutely.
Billy will come round and beat them.
Yeah, Billy will come round and chuck a brick through your TV and then sell you Billy's replacement TV. And all you'll know for certain is that it'll have a volume knob that goes to 11.
Yes. Everyone likes a volume knob.
Yeah. Yeah, we live down the road from a volume knob.
Yes. They do like their stuff.
Yeah. Otherwise known as Asbo family.
Did they get those life-looking fences from Scale Model Scenery? Absolutely.
Probably they did.
It's a nice journey, this. It really is nice. Is it a local line for local people?
Local line.
Oh, man, I remember that show.
Yeah.
League of Gentlemen, wasn't it? There's one bit where a policeman is looking into a disappeared backpacker. And one of the people in the shop, just as he's leaving, goes, "We didn't burn him."
Marcus Muggins says apparently in olden days, whenever a man was caught desperate to answer the call of nature, he could request a policeman to shield him with his cape while the fellow relieved himself. I believe it was pregnant women.
Pregnant women as well, yeah.
No, excuse me, just pregnant women.
Yeah. Well, you could request it. You could request it.
It
doesn't mean it would happen.
I don't think peeing on a policeman's leg was ever allowed.
Even if you were a dog.
Gary B says I was offered a telly for £2 as the volume control didn't work. I mean, I couldn't turn it down. Go on, where are those? Where's the? There it is. There we are. Thank you, Tumble of Clowns. Fly Michelle one says, I got one of those from North London next door to me. Yeah. Captain Asbo, do. He's the one who'll be shouting and banging on the door in the middle of the night and going, "Ah! Let me in! I've got a 4-pack of tenants in the fridge!
Let me in!"
Or like the one we had down the road. There was this big crash and a smash.
I remember this.
Yeah. And I looked out the window, and there was a brick in the middle of the road, and glass from the brick back to the window of the house, and there was a hole in the window. Door of the house opened, and then resident Asbo woman came out, picked up the brick, and walked back inside. They'd thrown the brick out of their own front room into the street. And like this was like 4 in the morning, and all I could thought was, "Oi, I have to go to sleep so I can get up and go to work to earn the money to pay the taxes to pay for you."
Meanwhile, this is a lovely journey we're on
Yes,
here.
yes. Meanwhile,
Oh dear.
yeah, OO Gauge journey.
My brick.
I love my brick.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Fuck off, brick.
So how long have we got of this? I think this is going to... Yeah, this is
It
a
is
long
quite
one,
long,
so
but it's a
we
nice
can't
line.
show all of it.
Can I just say this is a really nice
It really is a
scenic line.
lovely line.
I've driven past where you turn off to go to it on the A50 quite a few times, but I've never been there. Maybe this is one we should visit at some point. It does look quite nice.
It really does. But we've got to move on. So thank you, excuse me, so much for sending that in, Zantac. That was wonderful.
Richard Brutus says, so riffraff. Ben Tillett says, because I have Billy Gates replacement software symbol on my computer, it's decided not to allow my comments to be posted.
Well, we saw that one.
It let that one through. There. Yeah, 2 heritage lines in the Stoke area. There's also the Churnup Valley Railway. And Richard Brutus, that was the Foxfield Railway.
Yeah, Foxfield Light Railway. It's made of light, you know.
Yes, right, okay. What time we got time for more?
Yes.
So,
got a one from here from Anthnil. Oh, this is TT120 as well.
Is it?
My
It
goodness.
looked like Welsh Highland Railway. That's 009, isn't it?
Well, this one is the Festiniog and Welsh Highland Railways in Snowdonia Star.
Okay,
I
right.
think we've actually seen this one,
Have we?
but we might not have. So let's have a look at this. I hope you're both well. Please see attached below my latest video on a trip to the Welsh Highland Railway and the
Groovy.
Snowdonia Star. Lots of scenic shots and locos moving about at Porthmadog. Long video, but move to where you wish. Oh, right. So the channel is that Anthnil TT120, but this isn't TT120.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I get what's going on.
The
now.
picture was the giveaway, Zoe.
I wasn't looking at that bit. Press the button.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to move it to the right place. Croeso
What
Welsh.
did it say?
Croeso, which means welcome.
I know what croeso means, yeah.
Yeah, okay, there you are.
Croeso I tale cre. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, come on, get it to
Groesh
get it to the place where the trains are.
Okay, let's have
So,
some choo-choos.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh.
Carnarvon. We had our honeymoon.
This is 009 gauge, very realistic. Yes.
Yes. It could be 016.5 or was it NG7? Yes. He gave the interview, so I'm going to be on brand.
Salmon Trains, it's Carnarvon, so yes, North Wales.
Yes.
We've been to Carnarvon, haven't we?
I just thought we travelled on the train from here.
We did!
Yes.
Yes, we went to Porthmadog. Yes.
Yes, that's the other end of this particular line.
Oh,
But
that's
we
an interesting looking
also,
one. I don't think we rode on
isn't
that.
that the Flunky? The Flunky Diesel.
I don't think we rode on this one.
Castel Carnarvon. Yeah, that's
Carnarvon
the Flunky. The Flunky with the observation Pullman coach.
I want to go and have a look at this one next time we're there.
Well, it just like when the steam train's not running, then the diesel is. Oh look! Hello, look! I'm not even touching anything. Honest.
I didn't start it, Mum.
Yeah. I'm taking it. That's Anthnil's kid.
I don't know.
Oh, look at that! Look.
Yes, it's Anthnil's lad. He says, "Let my boy on." Yeah.
Oh,
Stick to TT120, Anth. Do not touch.
I just.
Oh, it's so hard. But Jen goes in and
I'm looking
ends
to
up
see
with
what
an
they've
extra
got.
layout.
Yeah, it's like, could I see the other side of that other one? Oh,
Pullman observation coach.
I bet those 2 seats at the back you pay a lot extra for.
This is seriously. This is the only way to travel. A Pullman observation coach. You see so much. It's a nice,
So what's that?
level ride. It's lovely.
Gurvai. Which is probably Welsh for Pullman. So
This is
Carnarvon to Beddgelert at Porthmadog. Nice. Yeah, we travelled in one direction in the open one and got so much in the way of smuts in our face that we then travelled the other way in the enclosed coach.
You prefer the bar coach, says Ben.
Yeah, well this is the...
I can't blame you for that. Yeah, I can't blame you for that one.
So this is the Garrett, the South African Garrett.
Ravenheart says, that's the same rig that was on my video the other week. I wonder if you were both there at the same time.
Ooh, now that's an interesting point. Can you imagine that? It's like you show us a video and then we show another video and it
Then
shows
it's
the
got you
first
in it.
and it shows the first video being filmed.
Now, that is an interesting looking
It's a
locomotive.
Garrett.
Yeah, but I just like it. It's got so much going on. Like,
Well-
it's got a bit of personality to it.
Yeah, I mean we're waiting for Bachmann to announce that they're making a model of it. Bachmann, we know you are. Like, don't pretend otherwise.
Yeah, we know you're going to do it. Just tell us.
Yeah.
And let us lick it.
Yeah. Oh, well, that'd be quite hot and oily. I wouldn't lick that.
Yeah, the
myself.
Garrett is amazing. It looks so good.
Mm.
Oh, all those pipes and bits.
Because they built quite a few of these for the South African Railways.
Is anyone else, when you see it, thinking it's going to take off and bring the wings out like in Back to the Future 3?
No, we don't.
was. do, 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 do.
Oh, this is nice.
Oh, it's lovely.
Look how filthy the track is. What's
Yeah.
going on there then?
That's a hard working track, that is. I'm going to
Yeah.
move it forward a bit. Let's have a look and see if there's any foot. Oh, yes.
Come on, let's go for a trek.
Whee!
Ooh, Dinas
Beep,
Junction. Oh, because originally this was where the Welsh Highland Railway started from. So those coaches in the background are sat where the original Welsh Highland Railway sidings were. There's actually a really lovely photograph of the original Welsh Highland Railway with something like Mold Triffin, and the D-class bogie opens in front of that shed.
This is interesting. Yeah, Herrick's just said, I've just had another advert over the live chat. This is a new thing. I've never seen
an advert over the live chat.
Yeah, this is. I got a complaint about that last week on one of my shows. I've never seen it. For those who are wondering, we have
no control over that.
Yeah, we have no control over adverts that appear on live chat. So I've never seen it though, because we did buy YouTube Premium.
Yeah, we paid money to not have adverts.
On the grounds that when we're showing videos on here, we don't want them interrupted. So we got the premium, and they appear to have brought this new thing
Nick
in
at Bletchton
after that.
High Level says, yes, it happened here too. Harrick says, had it on a few live chats.
I don't know what's happened. They haven't announced it to me. They haven't said anything about it.
Oh, you know, they change things for the sake of changing things.
So I'm sorry that this is happening, but there's nothing I can do about it.
I mean, I love the scenery, but notice how it's wet. That's Wales. That's the Wales I know.
Oh, Jen, we have to go back.
Yes.
It's been so long.
Oh, look. Look how cheap.
And there's Oxford diecast caravans. Absolutely, they are.
Ryan in Northeastern Railway Models is doing Hornby magazine boats, but stuck on 00 gauge carriages between Hornby Coronations or Ellis Clark's Quad Art. So many good models this year. This radio won't go to best YouTuber before voting. No, you've got. Oh, please vote for me, please.
It is an interesting point. There's been so much good stuff. It's very hard to decide.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, both those that you said are both worthy winners.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say which ones I publicly voted for, but I will say I did vote for one of those that you've mentioned. I will say that.
I will say I voted for one of them as well, but what I'll also say is I can't remember which one it was.
I remember which one I voted for. But they're both
YouTube
worthy.
For years. Wonder if those get an advert. You try a browser like. Here's the thing. This is what came. This is what we were going to talk about earlier on. It's one of the things like the point of the title for this week. What's been happening? What's going on? One of the things is a lot of your favorite creators will have been worried recently because of lower view counts.
Yes.
Well, I've been looking at the reports from Josh Strife Hayes and Penguin Zero and the
Tactical Nuclear Penguin,
the Spiffing Brit, and people like that who are all actually actively researching this. The lower view counts did not correspond with lower advertising revenue from any creators, and the reason is, and we've all worked this out, YouTube no longer counts views from any viewer who is using an ad blocker.
Right, but is this like the first?
This is the first time they're actively trying to block.
No, I've not finished talking.
Go on.
Is this the first step towards actually finding a way of blocking people using an ad blocker?
No, they've been trying this for a while. It's part of the arms race, and that's what it is. So I want to reassure everyone who's got a channel and was suddenly worried because their view count's halved or quartered or anything like that. It's nothing you've done, and I wouldn't worry about it. It will all even itself out.
One hopes, yes.
But that is the reason. They're no longer counting views that are blocked with an ad blocker.
Anywho, what we need to do is move on with this very long video.
This is wonderful.
Thank you
so much for sending this in.
We will share the link. Look at that
Already
scenery.
have.
This is why it's imperative that you visit Wales. Yeah, it's an amazing place.
And I can highly recommend Harlech and Carnarvon.
Harlech,
Carnarvon,
Porthmadog. Beth Gallett's interesting.
Porthmadog on a nice warm day.
Pwllheli is quite nice as well. You go up to Anglesey. Sarah Davis says, advert just happened to me just. got disconnected from my phone.
Oh.
Anthony Hill says, thanks Jenny and Zoe for playing my video. Hope
Thank
you
you for
enjoyed.
sending it in.
Fantastic day out. Absolutely.
Thank you so much for sending it in.
Right,
we've got time for one more.
And
So,
Ravenheart Modelling says we need a North Wales model railway show. I think there is one at Porthmadog. I'm sure there's one at Porthmadog. Is that wind? I think that's.
there is a storm coming.
There's a storm been happening all day. Have you not looked outside?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, so it's quite warm in here though, which is strange. I've just refurbished the fire, so we're all ready for cold weather, but it's not been cold enough yet.
So we've got a final video. We've got time for one more. So we've got a final video from Richard Swiderski. Do you want to have a read of what he said?
Okay. Just hello, Jenny and Zoe. Hello.
Hello.
I hope you're both well. A video at Hertford Station, A260532 Blue Peter, passing Hertford Station in Cheshire on the 9th of September 2025, en route to the Lake District, which is another great place.
Oh, love the Lake District. So if I can just get this to come up, there we are.
Don't ask me to pick my favourite between the two, because it's not possible. They're both equally amazing.
The other thing that YouTube suddenly started doing is breaking. It is frustrating. You press for it to go to full screen, and it makes the page full screen, not the video, like a git.
Yeah, who would want that? It's like, yes, I want to watch it in the really annoying
I want to watch
way.
it in the same size screen as it is now, but have more space for your adverts and comments. Like, comments, yes, I can understand. Adverts,
Who goes,
No, yes, I would like to have lots of adverts blocking my view. Yes, I am over 18, but my IQ isn't.
Ooh, Simon Train says on his other channel, he's 43 subscribers away from hitting 10,000.
Boom!
Oh, fantastic news, man.
Excellent.
So if you're not subscribed, go for it.
And
This
yes,
is lovely
Slimo
as well.
Chairman 1, absolutely. Thank you for sharing the link. Don't forget your Monday Club badges. A lot of people out in force wearing them at the Lee show, where I won the public vote for Best in Show, and I am humbled and honoured that people chose Minith Tattoos New. Only won by 2 votes, it must be said.
Every vote counts, and that's
every
amazing.
layout that was there was amazing. Every layout that was there got votes.
Oh,
So
fantastic.
it just shows that
that's lovely.
compared to, there were so many great, amazing layouts. I do feel quite honoured that people chose Minith Tattoos Newith. So do please feel free to choose Minith Tattoos Newith in the Homebeat Magazine Awards for Layout of the Year. And you can also vote for me as YouTuber of the Year, recognising the great reviews that I do to show you the great new models, the news, the visits to manufacturers. I think we've done most manufacturers now. We have visited. We've also interviewed so many as well that we haven't been able to visit, such as Hellion and Acura Scale.
A Hellion, Acura Scale, and Bachmann are the 3 that I can think of that we haven't
the
been
3
to.
biggies, the Holy Trinity. But we have interviewed all 3.
Yes, we have.
Which is why I use the term MG7. I promised I would if I got the interview, and I did, so true to my word.
This has been lovely. Thank you so much for sending that in.
Oh, thank you, Warbler Productions. Oh, and actually, yeah, it ran faultlessly. 2 full days. We turned it on and let it rock.
Thank you so much for sending that in, Richard. That was lovely.
Absolutely. So, thank you so much. Griffey says it's gone olé. Olé! I have a couple of helicopter reviews to do on mine, says Griffey.
Cool. And Malco Blues says, sorry I'm late, had to take my wife for an MRI scan. Do they not know about the Monday Club? Apparently not. But I hope she gets better and feels better soon.
Absolutely.
And we will get Gandalf to do it.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks,
And get
Gandalf.
well soon.
Absolutely.
So we do have just enough time for one extra that's come in today.
For a quickie.
Didn't have Monday Club in the title, so I had to find it in my normal stuff. But what have we got here? So this is from Ryan, who has sent us a message saying, something, but I can't read it from here. So, Jen, would you do me the honours of actually reading that?
So, hi Zoe. Well, what about me?
Hello.
What about me?
Sorry, what?
Here's a link to a video of some of the amazing layouts at the Darlington Model Railway Club's exhibition they held this weekend just gone, the 13th and 14th of September. I didn't manage to get around all of them to video as I was stuck behind a stall all weekend, but
It
they
happens.
all looked fantastic. Also, there was a great selection of local traders and those from further afield. And Akira Scale were there showing off some of their upcoming releases too.
Nice.
I'm certainly glad I pre-ordered a couple of the Hunslet Austerities J94s after seeing them. Keep up the great work, both of you, and hopefully I'll get to Shildon when you're there. Looking forward to meeting you.
That is one of the things about this hobby. So many of the shows and only so many weekends, so you can't be to everything. But it's nice to know that there was another one, so if you press the button,
Hit the lever.
have a look at Darlington.
Ryan, NER Model says, I didn't think you'd be reading it, Jenny, but hi to you too. Oh dear. Oh, that looks nice.
Oh, fantastic. I love animation.
Oh, that is good.
I love
And look,
animations.
there they are, all warm in the hand.
Steptoe and Son on the doors.
Nice. I like your pipe gantry as well. That's
Yeah.
really nice. Ooh. Is that a W4 packet? Ooh.
Oh, this is fantastic.
This is lovely.
Mm.
So this looks like Swiss or Österreich Bundesbahn.
Ooh.
Oh, look. Is that best in show?
I think it might be. I can see why. It's very good.
You can tell I've
Oh.
never won anything before.
Oh, look at it. I
Oh
love
yeah, I think that
animations.
it's either Knock or Prizer, and I do actually kind of want one. Shut up, Zoe. No. Shut.
That
Ooh.
is one. That is so good. I love it. Full of people having a go.
Ooh,
Yeah.
this is, look at the sort of the sense of size on this.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Oh, this is wonderful. And an old style car on a train as well.
Yeah.
Motor rail.
Oh, hello, can you hear a train? I don't know. I'm deaf.
Okay, where'd that come from?
I don't know. Oh, hi. Oh. Ooh, is this HOM or HOE?
Hom or hoy.
Yeah.
Is that
It's like I think it's like a Garrett type thing
Right.
or a Fairley.
It looked like the boiler was slightly off centre.
Don't know.
There's some interesting designs and stuff. That was lovely. Thank you so much for sending that in.
Absolutely. So we're coming to the end of the show.
The
It's
end
been
of the
absolutely great
Netherlands.
having your company. So we're going to quickly go to a word from our sponsor, then we'll be right back after these messages for a recap of the news. The Monday Club is proudly sponsored by TMC, the Model Centre. Check them out at themodelcentre.com. The website features extensive stocks of new models as well as selective pre-owned items where you can track down that bargain you've always wanted. Pre-order with confidence all of the forthcoming models from all the manufacturers. TMC also offer a renumbering and renaming service so you can get the exact identity of locomotive that you want. Why not also check out their value weathering or go for something incredibly special with their bespoke service where you can choose from a more extensive weathered look right through to custom graffiti either off the peg or to a design of your choice. Check out TMC today at themodelcentre.com and start your model journey. So we're back, and a huge thank you to Simon Pitcher, who very, very kindly sent £30 on
My
the PayPal.me.
goodness.
You are so amazingly generous. Thank you so much for that. It does help keep
It
the
really
lights on.
does.
I always say, make sure that your sales are all right. Don't give away what you can't afford.
Yeah, always treat
But-
yourself first.
Absolutely. And I think we've got another one just pop up.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So a huge thank you to Andrew Bettis.
Thank you
Very
so
kindly
much.
on the super chat sent
Thanks for a good night.
£4.99.
Thank you so
Thanks-
much.
Thanks for a good night. Absolutely. Thank you so much. And just a quick recap for the news. So the Hellion Class 104s are arriving in shops. I've heard rumours, I cannot confirm nor deny this, that they feature traction tyres. So I will.
Yeah,
try
I
and
heard
look
that
into
as well.
On top of that, we've also got all those great announcements from Rapido trains, the short tank sidars in what if form. Also the U class, the Loch class, and also the Great North of Scotland Railway, D40s and Rails of Sheffield are doing an exclusive from Rapido of the G-class versions of those. Basically same locomotive, different railway company, so a few detail differences. So really looking forward to all of those, plus batch 3 of the Evolution coaches. So straight after this live stream, we've got Allhammer
Game
Yeah, come on,
extravaganza.
yeah, Gamehammer Classic Gaming's
Yes.
All Request Monday. And what are you playing? And have you done
Well, people
Piglet's
ask.
Big Score yet?
We haven't done Piglet's Big Score. It is on the list for tonight.
Okay, and what about Dora the Explorer?
Journey to the Purple Planet.
Is that the one that people joke about because its manual is the right weight to seal in the packet for a really rare game or something?
It is. The joke being that you had to open your copies of Rule of Rose from back in the day before they found a big batch of them in an Italian warehouse.
Yeah, the prices dropped through the floor.
Yeah.
It's nearly down to what you
It's
paid.
nearly
for
down
it.
to what I paid for it, yeah. So you used to have to open Rule of Rose if it was sealed, because chances are it wasn't Rule of Rose, it was Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, why would you spend like 500 quid on a sealed game and never open it? I mean, like, you could...
Because some people want the feeling of it being just as it would have been the day they bought it.
Well, that's like, do you remember there was several actually reasonably rare games that we bought new, and because you showed them off and actually said to people, we can prove the provenance, so you don't have to, so you can buy these as sealed with confidence if that's your bag.
I actually opened them live on video.
Yeah. Do you know, did people actually buy them to keep?
They were sold out within the day.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they had many.
No.
Spillick here says, is the Coronation Class Sir William A. Stenning? No, I think it's City of London, to be honest.
I read that
with
as
you.
Coronation Street. I was thinking, is there a Coronation Street game?
Yeah.
Probably is. I think this is an EastEnders game.
And 57305 Northern Princess asks, the last lot of the Curious Girl Class 89, including the Stanford is due in stock this week in Rails. Will you be doing a review on them? If Rails wish to send one over to do for us to do a review on, we will do a review, but I've got no immediate plans at the moment, it has to be said. We have been sent so much stuff, it's really difficult to keep
we
on top of it.
had an extra video last week because of the amount of reviews that are here, and we're going to have another extra video this week because of the amount of videos that we need to get through.
2 weeks in a row we're having 2 videos a week, so stay tuned. I've got to film so much. I've also got to film that bloody 4DD review without being able to put it out, which does take its toll.
To be fair,
I've got a full-time job, it must be said. I work full-time elsewhere.
But at some point, hopefully, we'll be able to get you to be able to edit your own damn videos.
I used to... Hey, wait a minute. No. I used to do that when I tried doing YouTube full-time. I did edit my own videos. You still
did.
moaned.
I did.
And now I go out and earn the money that pays the bills that keeps you in the manner you're accustomed to. So
I know.
Yeah.
I can these days, because Jen is able to go out and earn the money to pay the bills. I can get 3 hours sleep a night and still make all these videos.
You don't get to. You choose to.
We have a damn good working relationship. And
Yeah.
It works out for us.
It does rather. But it's blooming hard work. But
Being
there
a
we go.
YouTuber is a hard work.
Anywho, meanwhile, back at the ranch, because we are actually quite a bit past 9 o'clock. You guys take great care of yourself. Don't forget, if you haven't already done so, please like, share, and subscribe. Get the word out. Monday Club, all inclusive. And maybe try and reconnect with people who might have forgotten to tune in for a very long time. Let them know we're still here.
Yep.
And everybody is welcome. We don't judge. We don't block people arbitrarily just because of who they are, what they are. This is all inclusive. Everybody's welcome. But until next time, you guys take great care of yourself. Happy modelling. Bye for now.
Bye-bye. train now departing is the 2108 service to Bolton Trinity Road. Let's go there today. Stopping at Grove Street Yard, Bud's Farming, Huckleton on the Hill, not unnamed loud that Jenny said had a name and it turned out it didn't have a name, Boxton on File, Boxton Junction, Weir Yard, that's where I as well come back here. Where else haven't we been yet? Let's go to Minneth Tatis. Let's go there. Minneth Tatis Newith, Tatis Newith, Eindhoven, Pittsburgh somehow. Old Stop, all change at 3 cocks for Lord Hereford's Knob, and then on to Bolton Trinity Road. That's the 2108 service to Bolton Trinity Road. If you go up to the loft today, be sure of a big surprise. If you go up to the loft today, you'll never believe your eyes. For every train there ever was has gathered there together, because today's the day that Jenny does the Monday Club. Good night. Jenny, she likes the trains, it's true. She likes locos, whether they're green or blue.
I just remember that KR models 4DDs, they apparently, as far as I can tell, we're looking at some point perhaps early October in the shops. Don't know for certain. Nobody really seems to know for certain, because international shipping is a little bit hit and miss at the moment, because some ships are starting to go back through the Suez Canal. Some aren't. And in addition, for obvious reasons, shipping companies don't want to advertise where their ship is going. So it may not be public knowledge where the ships are going to be.
I can't blame them at all for not wanting to tell people where they are.
Yeah. Anyway, smell you later, Zoe. You go and get set up. Oh, thank you. A nice crushed can, just what I really wanted. Oh, there you are. Get rid of that.
Oh, thank you. A crushed can, just what I wanted.
Yeah, I knew you were into that kind of thing.
Alright, I'm burgering off.
Yeah, hold on. There's the rest of your stuff there.
I'm burgering off.
I'm going to keep that, because that's...
I've only got so many hands.
Put it back in the bag it came from.
You get in the bag that it came from.
Don't you talk
You are
about...
the bag that it
Don't
came
you talk about my mother like that.
I was not. I was talking about you.
Right.
And also you smell.
Oh, hold on. Let's fix the camera. So we've just had word that Gamehammer Classic Gaming is just about to go live. So we're gonna calm down the cacophony. So please like, share and subscribe, and as always you'll get a prompt to head on over to Gamehammer Classic Gaming or Request Monday Night Live, where the Cupboard Monkey will be taking your requests from the extensive spare bedroom game collection to play whatever. But from all of us here at Weir Yard, as Gandalf goes into a biscuit coma there, it's been an honour having your company. You guys take great care of yourself. Happy modelling.